Hey you guys, this is a review for Cash for Surveys. Uh, what are they? Is what probably most people thinking. Marketing research firms have been paying customers to participate in surveys. Um, you got people like me and you all over the web, for the most part, and all over the world. And it has granted them a more effective way to collect the data. So for many people now, this is pretty legit business to get into if you want to be doing it as far as just extra income you want to just have coming in. Can you get rich off of it? Depends a lot on the definition of rich. If you just want some extra money to spend, maybe save a little extra money, this most definitely can be something that you can look into. Some people might have questions such as, do they make a good amount of money or amount of extra cash for you? As I said before, you can make a good amount of extra cash. It really depends on the programs that you might be participating in. For this one in particular, Cash for Surveys, you're going to be doing, don't get it twisted, you're going to be doing a lot of surveys. People might say, well, it averages out to like 13 to $15 an hour, but at the same time, you might do anywhere from 15 to 20 surveys, and no telling actually how long that takes you. But at the same time, if you just, like I said, if you want the extra money, hey, you can do it and get some extra money. The real question is how much cash you actually looking to make. That's what it really depends on. I would say it's like, if you needing just a little bit amount of cash to make back, then that's fine. But if you need more, I wouldn't advise it. If you want to quit like your day job doing it, then it's probably not what you want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you want to just a different source of income, that's what it's all about. I had a guy tell me one time, an old guy, who was essentially he was associated with a lot of upper class people, millionaires essentially, and he said that an average millionaire tends to have 7 different routes of income. I mean, when you think of it that way, it's not so bad, because you got all these other different routes of incomes that essentially you just want to have a bigger cash flow coming at you. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, is what I was always told growing up. How much cash? Some people have questions like, how much was the startup cost? Well, I've tried 3 or 4 of them that were like $1. You know what I'm saying? $1, and you can do it and everything. And it was kind of good to give you like good marketing strategies or whatever. You can kind of use some of the marketing strategies that essentially these marketing strategies ain't expert marketing strategies, but it's people who've actually got out there and actually done it. Got online, they sitting at a computer, and that's what they doing actually. On a day-to-day basis. Therefore, if you don't know how to do it, then that's just more experience for you all the way around. And so for $1, you can't really beat that. Then again, I've seen them range up to $80-$90, and these are also called legit programs as well. Okay, some people might have questions. Well, if this system don't work, what kind of systems do I personally recommend? I'm just a normal guy. Work every day, come home, got the kids, or one, as you can see in the background here with me. And I just do this on my spare time. And the system that I found that actually work, and it has a low startup cost, is a thing called Instant Payday Networks. And I'll have I'll have a link to it at the end of this video if anybody actually want to look into it. But that was free actually, and I've been doing it for like 2 weeks now. And so I'll post more videos when I actually see if it actually works. I'll have more reviews to see if it works, and I can let people know. But right now, it's been working fine. I've made a couple $100, and that's just in 2 weeks. Then again, what I'm saying, you can always just click on a link and you can check it out for yourself. If you're looking for something, like I said, and you don't want a lot of startup cash, because a lot of times that's where it really boils down to, is the startup cash that you got to put into these different little online businesses. And with speaking of businesses in general, that's how I think a lot of times people who say they want to work online, they say they want to make extra money, but then again, they don't want to put in the work to make extra money. Well, you're going to have to work hard no matter what. Even if you're at a job you hate, and you hate the work you got to do, you still got to work hard to a degree. So you might as well work hard on stuff you like doing. I like posting videos about, you know, what kind of programs out there, systems work and what don't work, and I make a good, you know, extra income just doing that. So if there's something that you're interested in, then maybe you should start looking at it, then not just being an employee but an employer. And just, I guess, tips and tricks, just for small things like that, is just, for the most part, it's just you want to make sure you have a separate email account for these kind of things, man, like a business email account or something like that. I always recommend high-speed internet because, come on now, you got broadband, it's just not working anymore. You got dial-up or something like that, you just need to upgrade everything. And especially if you're talking about doing online, you know, operating in the online business realm, you need to be able to set plenty of time aside. Then again, if you're one of them type of people where you do pretty good on focusing, then you don't really have to worry about it. Nowadays, you got to make sure to actually have a PayPal account, because if you don't, a lot of businesses go through PayPal. Then again, if you're making enough money, which through Instant Payday Network, they have the option where you can actually go right into your checkings account, so or savings account, whichever you prefer. So you got that option as well. You need to be able to focus, man, because a lot of these things, it depends on the person, of course, but some people need peace and quiet. As you can see, my little girl, she's kind of moving around doing every type of thing in the background. But hey, if you need peace and quiet, you know, make sure you get it. And if not, just make sure you can really be able to focus on whatever it is that you decide you got to do. I'm Scotty B. I'm about to sign out. That was my review on CashPay surveys. And like I said, if anybody's interested in the Instant Payday Network, I'll have a link at the bottom of this video, and you can go and check it out yourself. All right, peace.